Alright, well thank you coming tubing in and my documentary on how to hire a contractor without getting scammed. Here is a situation that I had where I had windows put in through my entire house, and what happened apparently was the installer, the company that was hired to do this work, the Green Building Collaborative, also known as the Green Guys, also known as Sustainable Process and Design, principal owner Bruce Shankin. Apparently what I found out was these windows were not the windows that I had thought I was going to be getting or paid for or agreed to. Apparently these are inserts in this window, which are a lot cheaper, and the inserts were used to put in because if a whole window would have been put in the frame with the sash, that the work out here, the trim and the hardy planks would have to have been removed, causing a lot of extra work, a lot of extra time, a lot of extra money. And Mr. Shankin decided to put these inserts in with just the bottom sash and the top sash. And I have in writing from the company, the window manufacturer itself, that these windows were in fact not good for this application. And as you can see, as I get a little closer, you will see what Mr. Shankin and his con did was, you can see this trim, and I'm going to turn the camera, that they put on here. They put this white piece of quarter round trim on the bottom of the sash, and you can see it's nailed in the window. And the reason they did that was because the window, the bottom sash here, did not meet the sill down here, and there was space. So to conceal it from the inside, because you would see light coming in the bottom, they put this on and tried to really hide it. You can see it goes all the way down, and you can see they didn't even fit it in right. And the screens that they ordered, as you can see, they don't even fit the sill. Look what I have to deal with here. They don't even fit. You can go along and see how it evens out, but then as you go over here, it goes up. These windows weren't measured correctly, and they weren't even the right kind that they were supposed to be put in as they were agreed upon. I never authorized this change, never knew about these inserts. This happened on probably 18 windows. You can see another window that they did, pretty much the same thing, where they nailed in this quarter round. And again, this is all fact. This is all something that he had done. Mr. Shankin knows about it. He has since denied it, obviously. Blames the window company. But I have in writing from the window company again that this was not correct. And I believe them, because if this was not right, I don't think the window company would be putting these quarter rounds on this window. So anyway, I'm going to add this to the documentary, and just want everybody to take a look at it, and so they can see the work that was done with these window sashes. And one thing I just want to please note out, if Bruce Shankin and his con, they're going to make comments on these videos, please have your friends, because that seems to be what has been in the past. Stick with the facts. Don't call me names. I don't appreciate being called a skinhead. I have hair. Being called a racist, a homophobe, saying that I'm gay. Well, it's just not productive. I'm going to list facts here. As you can see, the wood's starting to peel on here. Have some facts if you're going to comment. I mean, I do welcome it. We had some other issues on a couple websites where I had stated an opinion on Mr. Shankin and was ridiculed by his friends, and apparently after I mentioned that if they knew he filed for bankruptcy and he took my money and that he did a horrible job, and I gave him facts about his past, his bankruptcy with the Laughing Cow and all the people that vendors that lost their money, and his motorcycle business and moving to Florida and the money that was missing from there, and this Bucks County newspaper. Apparently they didn't know about it. Never heard anything back, and then the next thing I knew, the website or the comments were taken off, and Mr. Shankin's blog was removed from the website. Apparently you can't mute public opinion, and so he decided to just remove everything, which I found quite interesting. But I'll get into that later. I do have that all printed out on what website, and you can see that it's fact that it did happen. And he did remove a blog because of the comments, and apparently his friends were a little emotional and found out that Mr. Shankin was lying to them about certain things about my job. But anyway, here's just one aspect of the job that everybody can see. I'm sure you can ask him about what happened here. He'll probably blame it on his project manager, Joe Orgy, who was in the business for 20 years or 22 years doing historic renovation, so to say, from what I was told. But anyway, just want everybody to see this is the first actual footage that I have of the some of the work. Again, this is all going to be documentary. It's all going to be tubed up so you all can see, and just know the facts. But one thing I would do, if you ever get windows installed, make sure you have a reputable window dealer. Make sure the installer knows how to put windows in. Get past references, look at the installation, see if the window company has a reputable installer that they would recommend, and make sure that the windows that you sign for and pay for are the windows you get. Have them put one window in at a time and inspect it. Make sure it's the right one, make sure there's no changes, open it, close it, make sure the screens fit, and double check to make sure that if it's a green window, meaning it's Energy Star, that it is such that. Make sure there's no trim nailed on the outside of this clad window. But this is work done by Bruce Shankin and the Green Building Collaborative, also known as the Green Guys, Sustainable Process Design, the Laughing Cow, Bucks County Custom Cycles, whatever shell company he has. But this was work done by him and refused to fix by him, and later he was removed from the job since I realized that this guy was a con, basically. And I just want everybody to protect themselves when you hire your own, and we will get back to you shortly with some more information. Stay tubed.